Oh, alright ladies and gentlemen, Connor Rhodes from slumsociety.co.uk, and here today we are going to be talking about ways of eating on a diet, because at Slim Society we teach you 2 ways of eating while you're in the fat loss process, not 1. One of them is low calorie eating. Why would we do that? Fat loss. This is how every single diet works, and you might think, what? Connor, no they don't. No, actually they do. Even if it's low carb, if it's low fat, if it's Skinny Watchers, Weight World, Cambridge, Life of Life, Atkins, intermittent fasting, veganuary, clean eating, upside down eating, the new fandangled way of eating, they're all low calorie ways of eating, different low calorie ways, yes, but low calorie ways nonetheless, to achieve fat loss. So if at Slim Society you came to see me and I taught you the Slim Society low calorie plan or something like this, that wouldn't help you. Because how many ways of low calorie eating have you already tried in the past? 19? How many have you tried? Literally. So if I just taught you another, it would go wrong for you and fail for the same reason that every other single diet that you've tried in the past has failed too. So we're not going to do that, because I'm not that stupid. I'm not just going to get you to do what everybody else has got you to do, otherwise that would have worked in the past, wouldn't it? If what they was going to do was going to work, it already would have, so why would we do that again? We won't, will we? Do we have to do low calorie eating? Yes, otherwise the fat loss won't work. But that's not all we're going to do this time. We're going to teach you 2 ways of low calorie eating, not 1. So what's the other one? Is it intermittent fasting? Is it vegetarian? No. These would just be ways of healthy low calorie eating too. It's actually, get ready for this, revolutionary. It's actually medium calorie eating. And why would we do that? Good question. Not for the fat loss, because that's what the low calorie eating's for. So what do we do it for? Let me get my blue pen. We do it for diet / weight management. Ooh. So what does that mean? Well, if you've seen one of my videos entitled The Burst Diet Method, which, I mean, if you haven't, come on, because that's some of the best shit of all time. It's some of the most important fat loss information you've ever heard in your flipping life, and you absolutely need it. How, repeat after me, you should not diet every single day. Repeat after me, people in the public. I will not diet every single day. When you diet, don't do it every day, okay? You'll weigh yourself down, it's diet fatigue, it's metabolic adaptation, you should know what this is. If not, become a follower of the page, because you're behind and not understanding what's going on inside your body, and then you're not understanding your own struggles, and this is why you can't win. So anyway, you can't just eat low calories every single day. This is why every single other diet you've ever tried in the past has failed for one of 2 reasons. Number 1, you either didn't make it to the end because you wore yourself out. Oh yeah, look, how many people say this to me? Oh yeah, I can get 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months into a diet, and then something always happens, or, it just all goes, just kaboom. And people just can't keep it under control. You're right. You can't exercise every day either, otherwise you'll get worse at it and injured. And you can't go to work every day either, otherwise you'll burn out and you'll hate it. So why do you think you can diet every day when dieting's also hard? Don't diet every day. Most days, if you're trying to lose weight, okay, some days you need to take a break. So what do you have to do when you take a break? What should you do? Oh, Connor from Slim Society said I should eat everything that I can on. I shouldn't always diet every day, so I should just face pound a cake. That's not what I said. Okay, that's not what I said. I said sometimes low calories, sometimes medium calories, and then play a balance between these. When you eat medium calories, your weight won't go up or down, because it's not high calories. That makes your weight go up. That's what got you to in the position you didn't want to be in the first place, isn't it? So we're not doing that one. And it's not low calories, because that'll grind you down or wear you out. And this is not sustainable long term anyway, because the only other reason you failed the diet, you either didn't make it to the end, or if you did make it to the end, the weight came back at the end, didn't it? And why would it do that? Why would it do that? Either through massive fatigue and restriction, through not taking breaks in the dieting process, and then it gets to the end and just explodes, or because you weren't prepared about what you have to do at the end. At the end of the diet, you have to do medium calorie eating. If you carry on low calorie eating, you're going to keep losing weight past your goal until you either think you're too slim or it's unhealthy. You can't just eat low calories forever, can you? That's not real. And what if you go back to your old ways or old habits? So you start high calorie eating, well, the weight's going to come back, isn't it? So we can't do that. So we only have one option at the end, medium calorie eating, aka sensible eating. Sensible calorie eating. No other program flipping teaches you this, do they? They teach you a low calorie way of eating, and you go and you lose weight and you're like, yay. Then you get to the end and then it all goes to pot, doesn't it? Yes, because even if you make it to the end, you can't carry on with this. You need to be prepared and understand what to do with this. Okay? So I'll use 2 letters under here, coming up on the 5-minute mark, so 50% of the way through. I'm not doing bad on this talk today. Let's try and keep it moving. I'm going to use 2 letters today. L for low calorie eating, M for medium calorie eating. We'll keep it nice and basic. And this is how a dieting pattern for people on the 6 Steps to Slim program with us, but also for you, if you're being sensible and you want to be successful, should go. Obviously, people join the program or you start a diet and you want immediate results. People always say to me, Connor, how long is it going to take to see a result? And I'm always like, 2 or 3 days. There's no lag, no, it either works or it doesn't, okay? So you join the program, or you join a dieting program, or you start eating healthier, or you drop your calorie intake, these are all the same things. And you enter into a low calorie, L, dieting period. How long? Depends on how you feel and how well you handle the low calorie eating and how low you take the low calorie eating, to be fair, because the lower you take it, the harder it is. So probably the less time you'll be able to keep it up before you feel fatigued and need a break. But anyway, you enter a low calorie diet period, your weight starts to come down. Good. After a while, you feel hungry, tired, restricted, or it's the weekend, or you've got social events, or a holiday, or I don't know, you're getting tired or worn down with it, or you're lacking motivation, or something, or maybe you're just preemptively striking because you've been doing well for a good amount of weeks and you're not thinking about screwing it up in the future, so you're just going to settle down and smell the roses because I told you to, and you're doing the right thing, and then you'll carry on afterwards. Either way, you come to a break. We do some medium calorie eating. Then, after however many days it takes you to feel better, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, maybe 1 week to 2 weeks, who knows? It depends on who you are and what you're doing and how much low calorie eating we did and how you handled it, etc. After a while, people start to message me, hey, or you'll start to feel, okay, well, I've been on a break now, but now I'm itching for some more results. I was feeling good, I was making progress, my weight was coming down and I want some more results. And I'll say, okay, and we'll go back into a period of low calorie eating once again. Eventually it'll weigh down or weigh you out and then we'll go back on a break. On the burst diet method, I call it diet, break, diet, break, diet, break. On this one, I'm calling it low, medium, take a break, low, and then eventually you're going to achieve your weight loss target through rounds of this, and then guess what happens when you do say this is the last low that you have to do, you just push on for those last couple of weeks and then you achieve that fat loss goal, yes, well done. Guess what happens then? Well, then we're going to switch back to medium again. We're going to switch back to medium because that's what you need to do, isn't it? You're not going to carry on with low calorie eating. You don't want to keep losing weight after you've lost all your weight. And we're not going back to high, so we're going back to medium, and you will be prepared because you've already been doing medium practice, sensible eating, maintenance calorie practice, all the way throughout the diet, not only to keep your energy levels up and to stop overly restricting yourself so you cause binges, etc., but to prepare you for what you're going to have to do at the end. Do you see? Do you see? By building breaks, even short ones, even a couple of days at a time, into periods of your dieting program, you can not only keep your energy levels up and keep your gusto and keep yourself moving towards the end with good motivation and energy levels and feelings of well-being. Do you remember that reason why you started dieting in the first place? For your feelings of well-being, to feel better. But also when you arrive at the goal, it won't be flipping, oh my God, what do I have to do now? You'll know exactly what to do. We'll have done diet break, diet break, diet break, diet done. You just go back onto the break, you just put your calories back up to what we were doing before and then just continue healthy eating habits in that region. Makes sense. Good. I need to move on because I've got literally flipping 1 minute left. So how do you work out your low calorie way of eating and your medium calorie way of eating? You need to get a calculator. You're probably on a phone now or something like this, or on a computer. Get a calculator. This is really basic. This is simpler than it seems, but I've only got 1 minute to go through it literally. You get the number 22. If you're a male, you get the number 24. That's why this is here in red with an M. That's a small m. If you're a female, ignore this. If you're a male, ignore this. So it's 20. Most people watching this video are probably females. So we're going to go with the number 22. Then you need to times that by BW in kilograms, body weight. I was just trying to fit it on. That's my shorthand. So number 22 times how much you weigh in kilograms. For me, I'm 70. Just so you've got an idea of plugging a number in. 22 times 70, if I was a 70 kg female. Press equals, then times that by 1.1. This brings out your medium calorie eating number. Here it says 2,000, or for men 2,500 in brackets there, maximum. If the number it yields goes above 2,000, I would advise you to just pretend it said 2,000. Why? Because when you've lost all your weight, your rough medium calorie level then will be around 2,000 for most ladies, so it's for long-term habit building. So if it goes above 2,000, ignore it and call it 2,000. It'll do you well in the long term. 22 times how much you weigh in kilograms, press equals, times that by 1.1. This brings out your medium calorie eating number. What should your low calorie eating number be? Whatever you feel appropriate, or we would decide together if you were working with me, whatever you feel appropriate lower than this. So if your number comes out at 2,000, you could be 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 1400. Get it? Anywhere lower calories, whatever you feel good. That's your low calorie number. Aim for that for fat loss. Your medium calorie number, you've just calculated it there. 2,000 max, 2,500 max for men. Thank you so much. Conor Rhodes from SlimSociety.co.uk. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.